Hi everyone, welcome and welcome back to my channel. In today's recipe, I will be showing you guys how to make this super rich and creamy, cheesy southern potato scallops. So delicious. If you guys are interested on seeing how it's done, please keep on watching. Also, if you enjoy the video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and let's get started. All right, guys, we're going to start by peeling our potatoes. I will have all the ingredients listed down below for you guys, so please check that out. I am going to be using 4 large russet potatoes for this recipe. I am going to peel it. Once I am done, I am going to thinly slice them. Now, when I said thinly, make sure you thinly slice them. Even though mine were a little bit too big, but if you can slice yours a little bit thinner than mine, then go ahead. Once I'm done cutting all of my potatoes, I am going to give them a nice rinse to remove the starch. Then we're going to set that aside. Now it's time for me to make the roux. This is what makes this whole dish southern. I am going to make the roux like I'm making southern mac and cheese. So I am going to melt about 2 tablespoons of butter. Once melted, I am going to add in 1 tablespoon of minced garlic. Allow that to fragrance for a little bit. Then you are going to add in your flour. You are going to cook the flour for about 30 seconds or until you notice the color is changing, and then you are going to add your milk. Okay, as you adding your milk, make sure to keep stirring so you don't form any lumps or clumps, you know. Okay, now it's time to season this sauce, right? I am using onion powder, garlic powder, ground black pepper, ground white pepper, creole seasoning, dry parsley, cayenne, and also I'm using some paprika for a nice, beautiful color. We're going to add that to our sauce and give it a nice, beautiful stir. From now on, you should be cooking your sauce on medium-low heat because you only need to melt your cheese, okay? So now I am going in with some cheddar cheese. You're going to stir as you go, and also I'm going to be adding some Colby Jack cheese. Of course, you can use whatever cheese that you do like. Just be my guest, just add it in there. But for this recipe, I'm only using cheddar and Colby Jack. You can even add some, what you call that cheese, pepper jack in there as well. And now this is my potatoes. I am going to make sure they're nice and dry before I start mixing them with the sauce. So I'm going to pour the sauce over the potatoes, okay? They're not cooked on or anything. They're raw potatoes. I just wash them and pat them dry. So I'm going to make sure I mix it with the sauce. And don't forget to make sure the potatoes are well coated with the sauce. Perfect. Now it's time for me to bake my potatoes. So I am going to be adding the remaining of the sauce at the bottom layer of my baking dish. Then I am going to place the potatoes right in there. Basically, you're going to layer them right on top of each other and add some cheese as you go. you know, just like I'm doing. Now I'm going to add a layer of cheese. You can add more, you can add less, you can just do your thing at this point. And then I am going to add another layer of the potatoes. Now I'm going to add another layer of the sauce. When I tell you this roux is so yummy, it's super delicious, y'all. So what I'm going to do next is add some more cheddar cheese on top, just like that. Now I'm going to be sprinkling a little bit of paprika on top just for a nice color, and also I like to add some dry parsley on top just to garnish. Then you are going to cover this, place it in the oven for about an hour on 375 covered. Once it's done, you want a nice beautiful color on there, you can just remove the foil, turn on your broiler and let the cheese melt and get nice and golden brown. Look how beautiful this is. I love it. And the potatoes were nice and tender for you. Oh my gosh, beautiful. And look at that cheese, y'all. Look at that sauce, that roux. Oh. I was so surprised on how delicious this recipe came out. It's just something I came up with at the last minute, and I love the flavor of it. I hope you guys give this a try. If you enjoyed today's recipe, give it a thumbs up. Also subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next recipe. Bye guys.